Let's do a quick fantasy check-in now on the Sacramento Kings. Bogdan Bogdanovic is back from his knee injury. He's playing 30 minutes a night, and he is the 60th ranked player over the last 2 weeks. And it's not coming on crazy shooting. 41% from three, 43% from the field. He's averaging 18, 3.5, and 4 with 0.8 steals. There's no reason that Bogdan Bogdanovic can't keep up these numbers. And if we're honest, if he plays an extra 2 minutes per game, the top 50 is absolutely in reach for Bogdan. So he's a clear must-roster player. He's available in 28% of Yahoo leagues. Make sure he's not available in your one. De'Aaron Fox, that shooting, which was unsustainable to begin the season, has cooled off. It's gone pretty aggressively in the wrong direction, though. 37% from the field and 31% from three, and just 76% from the line. Now, he's supplementing that with 8 assists and 1.7 steals, keeping him as a top 100 guy, but there was going to be some regression in those percentages. It's regressed hard, it's regressed past where it's probably going to end up, and expect some sort of normalization from Fox. Bagley's still dealing with this back injury, but his numbers are pretty strong. A top 90 player over the last 2 weeks. He's a must-roster guy. While Nemanja Bjelica, despite playing just 20 minutes a game over the last 6 games, is the 114th ranked player. Now, it's because he's shooting 61% from the field. That means that when that goes back to even 50%, then he is not even anywhere close to 12-team calculation. So you can drop Bjelica in all 10-team leagues and all 12-team leagues. After a really hot start, the dream is over for him. Buddy Hield's numbers are down, and that's mainly because his steal numbers are nowhere near where they were last season. His steal numbers had a huge spike last season. Over the last 6 games, he is at 0.2 steals per game, which is obviously not very good at all, and that's caused him to be the 136th ranked player. He is still a must-roster player, but as I talked about in the offseason ad nauseum, his ranking is going to be determined by whether he keeps a high steal rate or if it drops down, and that can be a 30, 40, 50 spot ranking swing for Hield. Cauley-Stein also struggling, hitting just 31% of his free throws over the last 6 games, and that, of course, has dropped him outside the top 150. The minutes are also down, and while he's not a droppable guy in 12-team formats, in 10-team leagues, if you honestly appraise your roster, he's probably the worst guy on it. Harry Giles has shown some flashes. He's just not going to get consistent runs. Skal Labissière is completely out of the discussions in Sacramento, and Justin Jackson's just not that good. So I don't see huge amounts changing for this team. Maybe some extra minutes for Bagley and Bogdanovic, and Cauley-Stein's probably the wild card there as to what they do with his playing time, as it has trended down over the last couple of games.